After months of bitter negotiations, the cricket pay dispute is effectively over. Joining me now is the President of the Australian Cricketers Association, Greg Dyer. Greg, thank you for joining us this morning. Is this a win for player power?
Well, I think it's a win for cricket and it's a great result that has been achieved. So I'd rather talk about it in those terms. This is a really good outcome for cricket, and the principles that we were striving to maintain have been maintained, which is a really good thing.
What about if we look, Greg, back at the negotiation process? 230 players have been unemployed for a month now. The talks dragged on for 10 months. Are the drawn-out negotiations a blight on both Cricket Australia and the ACA?
Look, I think both sides will need to withdraw and do some serious soul-searching around this whole process. It was not a good look for cricket. That's the statement of the obvious, really. Both sides need to have a good think about what's happened over the last 10 months and then come back, and we need to communicate with each other and make sure that this particular outcome and outcome can never be repeated. It's, as I say, it's not been a good look for cricket, and we must never go there again.
Looking forward then, Greg, how long do you think it will take for the dressing room and the back office to be a harmonious organisation again?
Well, that's, I guess, an unknown, and it relates to the quality of the communication which goes from here, frankly. So, as I say, we need to look at our various operations individually and then come back collectively and have a great communication about it, work through the process and admit to ourselves that things could have been done better.
A massive positive to come out of the new MOU negotiations is the deal done for women's cricket in Australia. How significant do you think this will be for the future of the women's game in our country?
Well, it is worth celebrating that. This has been a really tremendous outcome for all the players, but in particular for the women's game. This is true gender equity within the structure. A single deal which deals with both male and female players, which I think is historic, and really good outcomes. This means there's a career orientation for both men and women in the game of cricket, and that's a really good thing. So an historic moment in many respects, and it needs to be celebrated and recognised. That's a great outcome from this process indeed.
It certainly is an exciting time for female cricketers in Australia. Now, we know that players are voting on that proposed heads of agreement today. When will we know their verdict, Greg? What happens from here?
So I think that voting process will be finalised very early this morning. We at the executive of the ACA were of course very keen to recommend a yes vote, so we don't expect that will create any last-minute hitches in this already quite elongated process. I think we'll know the outcome of that quite soon this morning.
We look forward to hearing from you on that front. Greg Dyer, thank you very much for having a chat with us this morning.